Marriage from hell, the silent crack that destroyed everything. Imagine being married for 11 years. Not one, not two, but 11 years. And then somewhere along the line, you get disconnected. Not because of a big fight or a big issue, but because of small, quiet, almost invisible disconnection. The story shocked a lot of people, but the truth of the matter is that there are many marriages right now that are headed the same direction. Today, I want us to talk about the warning signs that couples ignore until it is too late. Number one, distance is not the real problem. One of the major things in this story was distance, an 11 years long distant marriage. But let me say something that might surprise you. Distance in itself does not destroy marriage as much as neglect does. Because the truth is that there are couples living in the same house, sleeping on the same bed, but they are emotionally miles apart. So the real question is not how far you are from your spouse, but are you still connected to your spouse? When distance exists, there must be intentional closeness, not random calls, not occasional check-ins, but consistent and random engagements. Because if you don't intentionally stay connected, something else or someone else will fill that gap. Number two, living separate lives. Another dangerous thing that happens in marriages like this is that couples start living separate lives. And this doesn't happen suddenly, it happens gradually. You stop sharing the small things, you stop engaging together, you stop being in each other's experiences every day. And before you know it, your spouse is no longer the first person you talk to. And that is where the problem starts. Because marriage was never designed to be two independent people living separate lives under one title. It is meant to be a shared life. So, if your spouse is no longer your safe space, your emotional home, your sacred place, then something is already going amiss. Number three, disconnection is quiet. This is where a lot of people get it wrong. Disconnection in marriage is not loud. It does not announce itself. It does not come with warning signs. It is quiet. It shows up in little ways. Less conversations, less excitement, less emotional presence. More silence, more distance, more secrecy. And many people ignore these signs because they don't look serious. But let me tell you one thing. Most people don't wake up one day and make destructive decisions. They drift into it. And that drift starts with disconnection. So when you notice changes, don't ignore them. Do something about them before they get out of control. Number four, social media did not create the problem. In this story, everything came to light through social media. But let's be clear, social media itself did not create the problem, it only revealed it. Because character does not change online, it is only exposed online. So the issue is not just what happened publicly, the real issue is what was happening privately. This is why couples must be intentional about boundaries. What is accepted, what is not accepted. How do we represent our marriage in public? Because what you tolerate online will eventually affect what you experience offline. Number five, most marriages don't crash. Here is the part that many people don't like to hear. Most marriages don't crash suddenly. They slowly collapse, but by the time things get exposed, the damage has been going on for days, weeks, months, and even years. Small misunderstandings, unheard matters, discussions that have not been had or gone through, matters just keep piling up until one day it becomes too heavy to carry. And this is where people say, how did we get here? The truth is, you didn't get there overnight. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt emotionally distant, even in a relationship? Be honest with yourself. Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you want a marriage that just doesn't survive but actually thrives, then you need to be intentional about these conversations. Subscribe to this channel because every Monday we talk about something that people will usually not want to talk about. But that is what every marriage needs. Don't wait until your marriage becomes a bad lesson for people to learn from. Build it in a way that people are inspired by it. My name is Kunle Ologe, marriage counselor, founder of the Marriage Seal Academy. Please enjoy.